Hi everyone, Mangalino from Philippine Times. I'm here with the one and only Coach Camaya. Thank you for spending time with us.
Thanks for having me today.
Thank you. I've been watching and admiring how you train the boys, train the team. They're working really hard to get the success that they need in regards to the sport. Tell me, Coach, we've heard a lot about your journey in coaching from corporate all the way to what you're doing right now.
Yes.
Helping the community not only grow the sports from the grassroots, but to make it worldwide.
Yes.
Tell me, Coach. In my opinion, coaching is an important job.
Yes.
In a person's development, especially in volleyball. What are the three main things that you want to teach your athletes?
I always teach them the value of firstly discipline, because in order for you to be successful in sports, you really have to be disciplined to show up at training, whether if you feel like not going. There's also a lot of demands which requires you to keep pushing when it's getting difficult. So that's number one. They need to be very disciplined. The second thing is someone should be very accountable and responsible. I would probably lump those two together. Because there are a lot of tasks that you need to do, and also the sport requires you to be responsible with all of the things that you need to be successful. And then lastly, the main thing for me is I think as a Filipino, the culture of kapwa is one of those things that guided me in my coaching brand. For those who don't know what that is in English, it's basically the most relational part of the sport, which is no one is an island. You need someone to be successful. You need your teammates to be successful in the sport. So I think having that kind of mentality helps them to be successful in the sport.
Exactly. And volleyball is a perfect
example for that. Yes.
Right? Because it's the people.
It's a team game. So.
Exactly.
Yes.
So being a great volleyball player, right? It's not just about being athletic and having a massive leap, athletic ability. As a coach, what do you look for in an athlete?
Aside from the obvious, athletic abilities of players, I do look for those who are what we call coachable athletes, those who are willing to learn, willing to listen. I think that's very important, because even if you're really good or very athletic, and if you're not coachable, it's going to be tough for you to get better at the sport. And I think I've seen over the years that a lot of the young athletes that are more coachable, they become really successul as compared to those who are very difficult to manage. So
100%. In regards to with your coaching players, advising them, guiding them, mentoring them, how do you advise your players in overcoming adversity?
In volleyball, we have this phrase, or even a saying, next ball mentality.
Because explain what's the next ball mentality.
You have 25 points to win a game, or even sometimes it goes beyond that when you have a very intense match. But I think I always advise my players to keep pushing until the game is over. It's not over until it's done. So if they make an error, or if it's a tough game, they just need to keep thinking about the next play, the next ball, the next point. That's it. So that's how you can actually push them. Because until it's done, they should keep pushing.
Oh, that is so good. That's a great gem. You can apply that to anything, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
How does your work? How does your work impact someone's life, and how can it translate into their everyday life? I'm talking about your athletes.
And that's why coaching is a very important job. At the same time, it's very hard, because what you do at training will have lasting impacts even when they leave the court. A lot of these players, they come to the gym and they may forget whatever drills you've done, but the way you have affected them lasts longer than that. So I think teaching them how to be resilient, also disciplined, and also thinking about teamwork at all times, that translates outside the court. So off court, you'll go through the same transferable skills.
Yeah.
You'll meet friends. You'll go to work. You'll go to school. They're going to be the same values that will carry you through and help you thrive in life. So
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Tell me this. You mentioned coaching brand.
yes.
Before. Okay. Tell me. Can you please describe to people watching your coaching style?
So my coaching style is I do care about my players, not just for them to be good in playing the sport or win games. My philosophy is making sure that they thrive in life as well.
Yeah.
So building good athletes on court and building better humans off court. I think that's my personal brand of coaching.
I like it. That is good. I can resonate with that.
Yeah.
Coach, what is your ultimate vision of success?
Oh, that's actually it sounds easy, but it's a tough question to kind of like encapsulate everything. But a vision of success for me is have a community that thrives after me. So all the things that I've done, building the club and the community and helping a lot of young players, I really hope that eventually they will pay it forward and the club or even the community keeps moving forward even after me. So I think that will be success for me.
A lasting legacy, right?
Exactly. Lasting legacy, yes.
That's it. And how did you build your coaching philosophy? How did it come about? How did you build it?
I've always believed that you coach based on a collection of all your experiences in life, and also I think the biggest impact would be my cultural background and growing up in the Philippines, and learning about resilience, learning about patience, learning about like pushing as much as you can and trying to prove that you can do great things.
Yep.
I think that's how I built my coaching philosophy. But at the same time, I was in touch with my with the innate like relational kind of behavior of Filipinos, that we just don't want to be successful on our own. We kind of like take in the whole community with us when we do, because I think success is better shared like that. So I think that's how I kind of made the whole branding of my coaching.
Yeah.
So bits and pieces of all of that. So.
Oh, excellent. So it's pretty much, help me understand this, so it's pretty much one succeeds, everyone succeeds, right?
Yeah, it's because it's like, especially, this is the reason why I love the sport and volleyball, and it's because it requires you to be working together with your teammates. You can't win the game on your own.
Of course,
so
yeah.
I think that's basically how I look at it in relation to our, from my background and also from how I grew up. Like, success is going to be not just a result of your own doing. It has to be, someone has to have contributed to that. So, either, your teammates, your parents, your friends, whoever.
Like what you said before, kapwa.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly
that. Exactly that.
It's so good. So, Coach, question for you. How can we increase the community involvement, like from grassroots all the way to Olympics level?
Yeah. What you're giving me at the moment, this platform is one of those things. It definitely helps us reach out more athletes or players or individuals who are looking to get into the sport.
Yes.
And I think more, if people know more about the sport, I think there will be more interest in also like learning it and then starting to train, and hopefully we can produce like athletes from the younger generation so that we can get to as high as we can.
Exactly.
I think.
No, that is so good. I know you got training pretty soon, so I've only got two more questions for you.
Yes, let's do it.
I'm mindful. I don't want them. Hope they're warming up. But anyway, so what is your advice to parents with their kids wanting to try volleyball?
It's just give them the support that you can. I know sports can be also expensive and and also time consuming, but I do have high respects to a lot of our parents who drive their kids to training, who stay and watch them train for 2 hours or more. I do think that we just let's support the kids, give them the space to grow and to kind of explore what they can do. I think sports is, especially team sport, it's gonna help them become better humans, because they will learn more than a lot of our things that they learn in the four corners of their classrooms. So
Oh, that's so good. And what tools do you think they need to support their child? Like, you're talking to the parents watching right now.
There are so many different kinds of parents. Some of them can be very critical about their children's performance in sport and also in school, and I get that because having grown in from a very strict household where I need to be good both in school, both in sports,
Yes.
and everything that you do. It's just very innate for us as well culturally. But I think if we just like be constructively supportive to our kids, like if they want to try it, just less on the pressure, but more on constructively supporting them how they want to go through their journey.
Excellent. Coach, I'm really mindful of your time and thank you so much. Is there anything, how can the people get in contact with you? Where can they find out more about the sport, about your coaching, your team?
Yes, you can find us at on Instagram, on Facebook, even on TikTok. So it's VFU Melbourne. That's the handle. So we're all over social media. So we try our best to get out there and reach as many people as we can. So hopefully we see you in one of our sessions.
Of course. Thanks, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless. Thank you.